Hi there, welcome to the Shed of Doom, the place where my bicycles live, along with a lot of random other rubbish. What we're going to do is go through the box that got delivered to me today. This is what YouTube fans would call an unboxing, except I sneakily opened it earlier on today. A couple of bits of polystyrene, and that. This is the important item, this is the actual computer. Let's get that out. I'll show you what's actually in this box. So the computer is the Cateye Enduro with a heavy duty wire. So it's like your regular little computer, but it's made to deal with slightly rougher conditions. What we've also got is a big old wodge of instructions. This is the Cateye 9 that I did have on there, and just to show you the reason I took it off is how thin the cable was, and it broke and I had to sort of make a repair. I used a bit of solder and a bit of tape. That worked okay for a while, but it seems to have been playing up. That is the cable from the Cateye Enduro. It's much thicker. Now the other thing you have that comes with it, let me just show you that, is a magnet. Looks like that. It's tiny and it just unscrews manually, clips on over the fork and tightens up again. And what you need to do is, when this end is attached to the fork, the end with the sensor on, you want to make sure that as the fork goes round past it, they're 5mm apart. We're going to get the cable to go along there like that. We've got the special strip, I'll show you in a minute, that helps attach that. With a regular cable that's thinner than this, you'll wind it around the brake cable just so that the brake cable can give it some support. But this, because it's thicker, it's not good to wind it around. I will probably put a cable tie around here just to hold the cable up to there, but for now I'm going to put this around. Open it up, about like that. You can see that is where the cable comes up from the sensor. Then we just use that wraparound casing to double up the cable for the Cateye to the cable for the brake. So now we're at the top end of the bike. Here we are with the handlebars. Yeah, so we've just got to attach the holder for the computer to go there. I'm putting it here. You can put it in the middle on there. So I'm going to put it over there. Again, just a couple of cable ties, nothing complicated. Right, there you go. What we've got is two cable ties running through, one on either side. I'm going to mount it there, so it's very easy matter, just pulling the cable ties around. I'll probably not do them up too tight at the moment or cut off the ends, because then when I mount the computer into it, I can wriggle it around and make sure I've got it set up in a way that I like. Let's get it exactly right first. Also, to see if it's okay, let's get our computer out to see how it sits there like that. That's how it's going to sit on the handlebar. The next thing we need to do is go through the instructions to work out how to set it. So there we are, we've got the computer. We've got a set of instructions here on how to get everything right. It's worth looking at the back and noticing there are two buttons here. They're hidden, they're quite small, and what you need is something like that, a cocktail stick, just to help you press them. They're deliberately made like that so that they can't accidentally be activated. So that one there is the all clear. So if you want to wipe everything, that includes all your mileage, the clock, everything. I mean, literally all zeros on everything. You press that, it'll wipe it all out. So you know you're starting from scratch. So you'd have to just push that like that. And hopefully when you go back here, there's nothing, you've got to start resetting. So your first option is kilometers per hour or miles per hour. So at the moment you can see it says kmh, and we want miles per hour, so let's press that. Miles per hour is flashing up there. Flip it over, press set. So miles per hour there is locked. Now this 26 inches, what that's indicating is the wheel size. You have to set it up to tell you the correct wheel size so that it can work out what speed you're going at. So minus 700, so you press from 26, 700C comes up. If you're not sure what wheel size you've got, look on the tyres, it will be somewhere on the rim. Then we've set that, so that's right. So again, we'd flip it over, use our little cocktail stick, press it to set. Now we've got to choose if we want the clock to be 24 hour or 12 hour. And I want it to be 24 hour. So yeah, once it starts flashing up 24 hour, so then you just hold it down for a couple of seconds until this starts flashing up, and that's the number, that's the hours first. So I'll check my watch, that says 3, so 2, 3, but we're doing 24 hours, that's 15 actually, isn't it? So I've got a lot of clicking to do. There we go. So when I've got to that, I hold down for 2 seconds and it should move to the minutes. There we go, and minutes we've got 11. Right, so we've got the time set, we've got it 24 hours, got everything else right, then we just press set again. And hopefully we're then ready to go. So yeah, and now as we start riding the bike, all those figures will come up. Until we press that cancel again or switch the battery, the odometer will just keep adding mileage and the clock will stay fine. And as you can see, there's a very comprehensive set of instructions here. You follow them through. If you get it wrong at any stage, just press the all clear again and start from scratch. It's been a few days since we fitted the Cateye Enduro, but I'll just show you a few of the settings on it. No miles an hour because I'm stationary, and the time below it, and then you click through and the time there, TM, that's how long the journey you took to do. That's the distance of the journey you've done, so nearly 10 miles. That's the average speed, 8.8, a little bit slow. That's the maximum speed, 27.6, so a little bit satisfying. The calories you've burnt off doing that journey, and CO2, which is, I guess, the amount of CO2 you saved by cycling, which is the odometer, which is the number of miles altogether you've done. So that's sort of, since I fitted to the bike, I've done 31 miles. Getting back to the time, so the main ones are your time for the last trip. It lets you know, you can work out for yourself whether you're doing journeys and the amount of time you want to. Then your average speed, I think that the one, certainly for me, and I would guess for a lot of people, is the one you're keeping an eye on. You really want your average to be going up. After 10 minutes, the thing switches down, so the speed will disappear and it will go back to time. And then it wakes up again if the spokes move or if you give it a little nudge. So yeah, if you want to clear most of the speeds, you can't clear the time and you can't clear the odometer without resetting the whole thing and going through the whole setting up process. But what you can clear is all these settings, like time, like your average, like your top speed, and all you do is you hold down that central button for a couple of minutes and everything goes to 0, and then you're ready to get going again. But there you see, the odometer stays the same, the time stays the same. There it is, nice and in place, the computer. Been using it for a little while now. I've got 40 miles on the clock doing my 10 miles a day, and it's worked perfectly well, very good. I mean, it will take time to know for certain, having that thicker wire, whether it really helps or makes a great difference, but I'm very happy with that. So yep, click on the things, like us, follow us, whatever they let you do. Check out the website, and we'll see you next.